Hello there, I'm Eamon Holmes reporting for Sky News. We have an important story breaking, a Sky News exclusive, and we head now to Studio One at Sky Academy Skills Studio.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Sky News. I'm Patricia Dominguez, and today we will be speaking about endangered species. Some species become extinct because of big changes in their environment. 3 species to die out from the end of the Ice Age, which was about 11,000 years ago, were woolly mammoths, woolly rhinos, and steppe bison. Species assessed as critically endangered, or vulnerable are referred to as threatened species. In 2013, 25% of mammals, 13% of birds, and 41% of amphibians were classified as threatened. Some species have become extinct because they were hunted by humans. A famous example is the dodo, a flightless bird that lived on the islands of Madagascar and Mauritius. More than 1 in 5 mammal species is under threat from habitat loss. Examples of large mammals on the endangered species list include rhinos, elephants, wildcats, gorillas, and marine species such as turtles, whales, and dolphins. Deforestation, climate changes, and hunting has led to many animals being endangered. The International Union for Conservation of Nature maintains the red list of threatened species that are nearing extinction or are already extinct. This list has 20,000 threatened species and shows that 52 species move close to extinction each year. We have Connor Richardson in Uganda to give you more information.
Thanks, Patricia. I'm Connor Richardson and I'm reporting live from Uganda. The mountain gorilla is one of 4 remaining subspecies and are located in only 2 isolated locations around the globe: the Bwindi Impenetrable National Park in Uganda and the Virunga volcanoes, which span the border of Bwindi, Uganda, and the Republic of Congo. The mountain gorilla lives in high-altitude forests and bamboo forests, at sometimes up to elevations of 4,000 meters above sea level, on which they survive on a diet of only shoots, stems, and leaves.
Mountain gorillas generally live in groups with several females and their young and 1 dominant male. The main threat to gorillas is people, the encroachment of human civilization. With only around 880 individuals in the wild, the mountain gorilla is listed as critically endangered. Other threats to them include oil exploration in the Virunga National Park, poaching, and human illness due to them sharing very similar DNA to humans. However, their immune system is very weak, which means that even a common cold can devastate an entire gorilla population.
Another species that is critically endangered is the black rhino. In southern Zimbabwe, privately owned conservations have been invaded by landless people, which has decreased the number of safe habitats for the black rhino and also increased the risk of snaring and poaching. Both of these species are critically endangered, but thanks to the intervention of the human race, we are starting to see a slow increase in the numbers of both of these species. Over to Zarnab with an eyewitness report in Kenya.
Thank you, Connor. Hello, my name is Zarnab Awan and I'm here in Kenya with Shavik Dunkley, the Operations Director at Save the Rhinos and leading the battle in combating wildlife trade. Shavik is here to tell us about his recent trip to Zimbabwe and what he found out whilst working alongside low-veld rhinos. The group found out that the number has dropped dramatically to only 750 to 450 in the country's national parks and private game reserves. Hello Shavik, what sort of work do you do as an operations director?
Well, as an operation director, we design new programs for the rhinos and we also meet with the staff and campaigners.
We're clear of the high rates of rhino slaughtering and poaching in Zimbabwe. What was it like in the reserves there?
Well, our rangers, we try our best to protect the rhinos and we do a lot of things to help them. So if we see any misuse of any animals and of the rhinos, if anything happens, we will take care of it.
Okay. Am I right to say the charity group you worked with in Zimbabwe Low-Veld has been awarded the Golden Environmental Prize in 2011 in recognition for their many years of commitment in the survival of African rhinos? What work does the Zimbabwe Low-Veld group do?
Well, at the Support Anti-Poaching campaign, we're tracking and monitoring rhinos. We're treating rhinos' injuries and working with local communities.
What precautions are being done to stop these poachers' illegal behaviour?
Well, as a rhino campaign, we go around 24 hours to check if there's any rhino misuse and if there's any behaviour going on. And we also take a strict policy of if we see any of this happening, we will arrest them and give them a big fine.
Thank you, Shafiq Dunkley, for your time. Passing on to James with an expert interview.
Thanks, Arnab. Hi, I'm James Devaney. There are various organisations around the world trying to protect these animals. Here in the studio, we have an expert from the WWF, Dr. Sunny Anakul.
WWF recommends contacting your MP and asking them to give their support to conservative measures. Many people have adopted endangered wild animals, raising money for charities that help save the animals from extinction.
So, Dr. Sunny, you work with the WWF. Can you please tell us some of the ways that you prevent deforestation, hunting, poaching, and other things of that nature?
Well, the mission of WWF is to stop the degradation of our planet's natural environment and build a future in which humans live in harmony with nature.
So some of the people watching might not be animal lovers and might be asking the question, why are we even trying to save these animals? Your response?
Well, one can learn a lot from animals, which can benefit the human race. For example, a lot of medicines are made from chemicals produced by animals itself, such as health conditions such as heart disease, disorders, and other illnesses can be cured by different sorts of animals.
So what are WWF's plans for the future?
Together, we came up with a long-lasting solution to build a future where people live in harmony and with nature in a living planet.
Well, I'm afraid that's all we have time for today. From myself and everybody here at the Sky Studios, thank you for watching.
Thanks to the team reporting from Sky Academy Skills Studios. That's the end of our special report. I'm Eamon Holmes. Thank you for watching.